This video is about a place in Iceland, and before you turn off, please hear us out just a little bit. Okay, Iceland has gotten so popular over the last several years that you're probably saying to yourself right now, oh my God, another video about Iceland. I know about Iceland. I've seen tons of videos. I know how pretty it is. I know it's green, it's got horses, it's got all this stuff, bubbling geysers. Okay, but there are a few people that have not been to Iceland. We had not been to Iceland. And so in this video, we're going to talk about a place we went to in Iceland. And in this particular place, Isafjordur, the 3 things that you should see when you get there. This first video is one of a planned series of 5 short, concise videos that we're going to do on our trip to Iceland. So you just watch one or all of them or none of them. I mean, just depending which place you want to go, and find out just the top things that you should see when you go there. Now, all of the locations that we visited in Iceland we're on a cruise ship. These ports are normal places where they call on, so they're places that are going to be easy for you to get to. So stay tuned and join us. Okay, Isafjordur. Okay, this town has about 2,700 people. It's located in the northwest corner of Iceland. It is an absolutely beautiful area, and it's easy for cruise ships to navigate in there, so that's why it's pretty popular. There are 3 things that you should see when you get there. The first one is Dynjandi Waterfall. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but one of the places you should go there, and possibly a side trip to a little village called Flateyri. Let's watch. Well, the lovely Tanya and I are here today in Isafjordur.
Well said. I
think. Iceland. And we have this beautiful waterfall. We'll show it to you in a second here. It's just starting to rain, but that's not a problem. We've been in Iceland now for a total of about 3 hours. And, it's green, Tanya. I haven't seen any ice.
I know it.
So what is all this?
A little bit of snow, maybe.
We went to Greenland. It was full of ice. We're in Iceland, and it's nice and green.
What to do?
What to do. And you wonder why we have trust issues.
Cute, Jay.
So our first impression of Iceland and driving through the Icelandic countryside, Tanya, it kind of looks like Scotland, I think you mentioned.
It did.
Yeah, and over here is one of these many lakes sort of behind us, and our driver said that there's a legend that there's some sort of a monster in that lake, similar to the Loch Ness Monster, but he said he'd never seen one, and his grandmother just grew up on the other side of the lake, and she'd never seen one, so he says he doesn't put much credence in that legend. The main reason all of these tourists flock to this area is to see this huge waterfall over here. We are in northwest Iceland. It's at the very end of July. It's quite temperate. There are only about 300 or 400 people, I think, here. All looking to go on this trail up here to look at the waterfall. Let's go over and look at another waterfall that's a smaller one as part of this whole system. I think the lovely Tanya wants to go on up there, so we probably will. You want to go up there, so we probably will do that. But here's another one here. So, and there is no such thing as bad weather. There's just inappropriate clothing. But we are appropriately dressed, wouldn't you say?
I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Let's head on up the hill. Okay. Well, we're going to head back down the hill. You can keep going a little bit further up there to look at the waterfall. But it's a little bit muddy and treacherous here in the rain. And being the savvy older travelers that we are, we're going to avoid any danger. I think we get the major idea of this whole thing here. This is beautiful, though. And Tanya, apparently there is another little village up here of about 180 people that has gone full Viking, according to our driver. And when I say that, I mean these people, they dress like Vikings. He says they drink like Vikings.
They fight like
Vikings. They have built a big Viking boat, which I suppose they take out here into the lake. What was the other thing they had, Tanya? To be all Viking? I think that was the main thing. You know, there's another thing that you could embrace your inner Viking and hang out here outside Isafjordur. Well, Tanya, we're here at White Sand Beach in Isafjordur, Iceland. And I tell you, these Icelanders are hardy folks. They come here for the beach and to swim. It's just amazing. Well, you don't see anybody out here swimming today, but there it is. And
it's a balmy 45. The water's a balmy 45 degrees.
oh, if that, I think 40, close to 40 degrees. Yeah. So, you know, it's quite brisk.
A nice summer swim.
A very nice summer swim. Here's even a pier that you can dive off of. Yeah.
Chilly.
Yeah. Here's an Icelander here. She's just taking a little bit of a dip. Oh, no, it isn't really. It's a tourist. And on this pier, you can see here, if you want to, instead of jumping off, you want to take a more gradual approach, you can just walk on down here and just right into that almost freezing water. Yeah. What do you think, Tanya? Yeah, not today.
Not today.
Yeah. We're outside a little Icelandic village here, and Tanya is on the quest for coffee, so we'll see what we can find.
Okay, then we'll come back and read
And then we'll read the hysterical marker.
Yeah,
that's right. This is really amazing. In 1995, there was a big avalanche that wiped out a portion of this village, and 20 people were killed. And so then what happened was the government built this avalanche barrier up here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of in the sort of an upside down U, so that when there is an avalanche, then it sort of diverts all the snow down off to the side, and then it goes down into the fjord here. Okay, we've just scored a coffee place. Let's go get some, Tanya.
Okay.
One of the things that you should do when you go there is go to this bookstore. This bookstore has been run by the same family since, I think, 1904 or 1914. It's one of the two, but it's been there for a long time. You can go in there, you talk to the guy. He's like the great-grandson or great-great-grandson of whoever started it and continues it on. And, you know, you can sign his book, and he sells little gigas as well as books, and it's an interesting little place to visit. So that's it for our first destination in Iceland. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll cover another one. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.